In June of 2019, 2 million Hong Kongers took to the streets to protest the communist Chinese government. Men, women, and children all united against communism, and thousands of young protesters willing to be martyrs. It was a serious problem for Xi Jinping's regime. The protests grew, and the world watched, everyone asking, how will China make this go away? On October 1st, the Communist Chinese celebrated the 70th anniversary of their revolution. No end in sight for the growing protests. A couple weeks later, on October 18th, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, along with Johns Hopkins and the World Economic Forum, hosted Event 201, a high-level pandemic simulation based on the coronavirus, wherein they concluded that it could kill 65 million people. A couple weeks after that, on Halloween, the controversial 5G network was fully test-fired for the first time in Wuhan, China. Scientists have warned us that 5G causes flu-like symptoms. Weeks later, the coronavirus outbreak begins in Wuhan, China. And the protests in Hong Kong abruptly come to an end. Are they related? China was not prepared for President Trump's trade war, and by most accounts, Xi Jinping was losing ground. Massive levels of sulfur dioxide gas was detected on the outskirts of Wuhan, causing many to ask if they are burning bodies. A staffer from a funeral home in Wuhan claims that her funeral home alone has cremated an estimated 4,725 bodies suspected of dying from the coronavirus since January 22nd. Experts tell us the virus was weaponized in a lab, and while nobody disputes this fact, the mainstream media hide it. The numbers are now beginning to show themselves outside of China, and in a short time, we will all know the true impact of the Wuhan coronavirus outbreak of 2020. But so far, it does not look good at all.